guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. In this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about stressing out before going on vacation. If you're trying to lose weight and you have your weight loss goals, going on vacation might stress you out because you're thinking of falling off track. Maybe you don't have access to the same stuff that you're eating at home, and this might stress you out. Trust me, I've been there. I know how it feels. So this is why I wanted to make this video, to make you guys feel better and give you some tips that help you maintain your weight goals while you are on vacation. Keep in mind, guys, that this is a mini vlog of how I currently take my vacations. This vacation was taken in January of 2023. It's very completely different than how I used to take my vacations. So don't have to do everything that I do on this trip when you go on your vacations. Yours is going to be completely different. This is just to find some inspiration, and also it's a little fun to share some of my tips with you guys. So it's coming right up. By the way, if you guys are new here, my name is Sepi. I have ADHD and I've lost over 50 pounds over the past few years, and I've been able to keep it off successfully. My channel is all about healthy, sustainable weight loss. So if that's something you're into, please make sure you give this video a thumbs up, click the subscribe button and hit the bell button, because it really does help the algorithm grow my channel so I can reach more people. Now let's get started with the video. Okay, so I ended up in Mexico again. Probably this is the best place for me to be, because last time that I was there, I don't know if you guys have seen this video of mine, but I actually lost 12 pounds while I was on vacation. Mexico does me really well, so I just wanted to share this video with you guys as well. This time I went with my husband and his cousin. This was a 10-day trip and we had a lot of fun. To be honest with you guys, every time I wanted to go on vacation, I would get really stressed out because I knew I was going to put on weight. So what I did is that I completely did the exact same diet that I did at home on my vacation. If you believe it or not, I went to Italy without trying pasta and any of the pizza. I still regret it to this day, but one thing I know, if I did try those food, I would have fallen off the track. I know myself, I'm not a type of person who could have kept the balance while I was losing weight at the time, but now I can. I can keep it balanced now because now I have a healthy core that I can always fall back on. I know exactly how to be eating to maintain my weight and maintain my energy and health. But back then I didn't have that. I would eat unhealthy, I would have large portions, but now that I'm used to it, I get to go out on vacations and act the way I do. Another thing that helps me stay in shape is the fact that I have a lot of lean muscle mass that really helps you burn more calories while you're eating a lot of food. So that's also one thing that helps me maintain my weight while I go on vacation and while I overeat. For example, back in the day when I was on vacation, I would have 1 or 2 meals that were high in carbs and sugar, and it was pretty unhealthy. I couldn't stop myself afterwards. I would want to have ice cream after the day after. I would want Starbucks, and it would just keep getting added on. But now I don't have that anymore. I know what healthy feels like. So as soon as I start feeling unhealthy or full or heavy or tired, I know exactly what to do to put myself back on the track. So let me show you a few footages of my vacations. So we flew from Toronto and we got to Cancun a few hours later. I fasted on the plane, so I didn't have anything to eat because I get very nauseous on the plane, and the only thing that helps me are gravel and fasting. So I fasted the whole way. We got to our Airbnb around 1 p.m. We checked in, we unpacked, and we started heading out to have some breakfast. So I know you guys can't see the picture, but there was an avocado toast in there with eggs, some sprouts, and a cappuccino. Now the portion sizes are very important. One thing that I always keep in mind is to make sure I eat the same portions that I eat at home. If your portions are too much, you can always take it to go or share it with someone that you're traveling with. I and also the people that I was traveling with, we also have the same mindset, and we wanted to start our vacation on a healthy note, start eating healthy and maybe hit the gym a little bit later. Then we started heading out to an organic grocery store nearby. It was 15 minutes walk from where we lived. So we walked all the way there, we grabbed groceries and they were heavy. We carried them back home. We made sure we're not buying too much because we wanted to make sure that we don't have any leftovers. We ended up with a lot of leftovers anyway, but we tried to keep our shopping very small. A lot of people maybe don't understand why we take the time to cook on vacation, but it's really important to us, especially to me and my husband, because one time we took our honeymoon and we went to Spain and we didn't do Airbnb, and we had to eat at restaurants the whole entire day, like breakfast, lunch, dinner, and at the end of it we felt so exhausted, bloated, and at the end of the trip we weren't feeling our best selves. We always like to make at least the breakfast and the lunch at home and then eat out for dinner. It makes us feel great. So when we got back home, I made sure that I soaked some mung beans because we wanted to sprout them. As you guys know, sprouted mung beans have a better amino acid profile, so if you are vegan like my husband, you get a better nutritional benefits from them. Sprouted mung beans or sprouted beans in general, they're a live food. When you're eating a live food compared to something that is dead, it makes you feel so much better, so much greater. You feel more energized and happier. We try to do anything that makes us feel great and energized on vacation, because who doesn't want to feel great on vacation, right? Then we found a great gym that was nearby. We walked for about 10 to 15 minutes to get there and 10 to 15 minutes back. We had a great workout. Now, we did go to the gym. All three of us love getting a good workout in, especially when we're on vacation, but it's not definitely something that I recommend for you. If you'd rather spend your time exploring the city or doing other activities, as long as you're staying active, that's amazing. It's even better to give your body a full week rest or more to make sure that you recover well and you get some rest, and when you get back to it, you will actually see improvement in your body and the way you're lifting. So I would totally take the opportunity and I wouldn't worry about it. It's actually going to be very good for your body. However, if you're going to stay there for more than a week or two, then 100% make sure you find a gym that you're comfortable with and keep going with your routine there, because if you don't, then you're going to fall off track and you don't want that to happen. So after we got back from the gym, I meditated.
Hi guys, I just finished meditating and it was amazing. It feels great, especially outdoors in Mexico. We live in Toronto and it's so cold all the time, but right now it just feels really nice to be able to be outside, breathe, and meditate.
Then I made some rice and tofu because I wanted to make sure I eat at home. I was feeling really great and I wanted to keep that feeling because we had other plans for different days later on. Don't worry, I'm gonna start eating very unhealthy very soon, but I wanted to keep the first few days as healthy as possible. So I ate at home. Then we started walking on the beach and we explored some of the restaurants. We had some drinks. So for the drinks, I liked having mojitos and I asked them to not to add syrup. I really don't like sugary drinks and cocktails because they add up, especially if you're gonna have 2 or 3 drinks. The sugar from each drink is going to get added, and I would rather have an ice cream for the calories than having a cocktail. When I have a cocktail, I really care about the alcohol. I want to get that alcoholic tipsy feeling and walk around, so I really didn't want to spend my calories and sugar intake on the cocktail. So I got the mojito syrupless and it was great. So the second day we woke up, we went to the gym, and when we were coming back, I saw this acai bowl place and it looked amazing. Normally, I wouldn't advise you guys to start your day with sugary smoothies, but this was an exception. But the place was so good and I was on vacation. I wanted to live my best life. So I got an acai bowl and we took it home and we had it on the patio. As you guys know, and if you've seen any of my videos, you know that if you start your day or morning with sugary smoothies and sugary drinks, it's going to leave you craving more sugar throughout the day. It's been scientifically proven. So I would really recommend starting your day off with eggs, some protein and fat, and maybe some complex carbs like oats. So after the acai bowl, we went to the beach club. I had another syrupless mojito and it was amazing. We tanned on the beach. We enjoyed our time. We had lots of water. Having lots of water, especially in hot weather, is very important, especially if you're having alcohol. You want to make sure you stay hydrated. So we had that and we got back. Then we went to another restaurant. It was great vibes, great music. I had a peach cocktail, which was a little sugary, but it was fine. And I had a salad and it was amazing. After that, we walked for another half an hour. We walked around, which really helps out with digesting your food. Research has shown that walking after your meal can really lower your blood sugar. So if you are on vacation after your meal, make sure you get at least 30 to 40 minutes of walking in. That really helps drop your blood sugar down. 30 to 40 minutes walk after a meal actually has shown to lower your blood sugar more than a lot of diabetes medicine. So the morning after was Saturday morning. It was a beautiful day, you guys. We walked to a cafe. It was great vibes in Playa del Carmen. We had a great time. After that, we explored the city a lot more. We did a little bit more shopping, got some water, and we got back and rested a little bit. At nighttime, we went to this amazing restaurant called Ilias. If you're ever in Playa del Carmen, I strongly recommend going there on a Saturday evening, Saturday night, because we walked past there a few times and it wasn't as good the other nights. On Saturday nights, it was popping, you guys. They had live music, they had DJs, everybody was dancing on tables. It was a great time. So we went there. We had a lot of drinks. We had a lot of alcohol. We ordered lots of appetizers. We also ordered steak. So as you guys can see, when I had those appetizers, I kind of made up for it by getting steak with no carbs on the side. So the steak was lean protein and it was maintaining my muscles. It was giving me a lot of protein and a lot of nutrition, but not a lot of carbs. But then at the end of it, everybody wanted a cheesecake. We got a slice of cheesecake and we shared it between 3 of us, which wasn't that bad, you guys, you know what I mean? So if I got that one slice to myself and I had it all by myself, which is something I would do in the past, it would have been too much. But because we shared it, it wasn't as bad. So the day after this night was the hardest day of my vacation. As you guys know, if you had sugar the night before and if you had alcohol the night after, the day after, you're going to be craving a lot of sugar. This has been scientifically proven. I've talked about this over and over again in my other videos, but it is real life. It does happen to you. Even though I know that is going to happen, it would still happen to me. I can't really prevent it. So I woke up and on my way to the gym, the coffee shop was closed. So I ended up getting a scoop of ice cream before my gym, before my workout. And it really ruined the day for me because I couldn't really give it my all at the gym. It's not like I was planning to give it my all, but I couldn't even walk on treadmill. I was so tired and so bloated. So we left the gym early. After having a night like that, sleeping late, drinking alcohol, having sugar, you feel really tired and you feel like your body's been depleted of nutrition. So the first thing that came to my mind is to make a salad. So I made my famous salad. I shared the recipe with you guys on this video as well before. I made it there. It's full of greens, fruits, and my sprouted mung beans, and it made me feel great. Honestly, having the nutritious salads after a night like that is the key to hydration, because if you drink a lot of water, you're not really absorbing it. You have to have a piece of fruit or something you chew on, or lettuce, something like that, so your body has time to get that water from the fiber, and the fiber lets it digest. So that's the key of true hydration, and it also helps your bowel movement as well. So that night, even though it wasn't my choice, but everybody wanted to go to an Italian place, so we went to an Italian place. I had my pasta and I had my wine. It felt really great, but I really kept an eye on my portion sizes. We walked afterwards for a long time and we got this really amazing street food desserts in Mexico. I don't know if you guys have tried it before. If you have, make sure you let me know in the comments and let me know what flavor is your favorite. I made mine with Nutella, strawberries, and Ferrero Rocher, and it's so good, you guys. I love it so much. That dessert wasn't for me to share with anybody. I loved it so much. We walked for 25 or 30 minutes back home, which really helped me digest everything a lot better. When we slept, I woke up and I did a faster workout. My workout was actually really great, even though I had a lot of food the day before, but I did a great workout and I stayed fasted for most of the day. I tanned for most of the day, and when I got hungry, I had some of the leftover tofu and rice. After we ate, we went for another walk, and it was really great to explore the city and staying active. We did sleep early that night because we had a tour booked the day after. We initially wanted to go to Chichen Itza, which is a massive step pyramid. It is a beautiful historic place to see. They have a ball court, and they also have the castle of the king that lived there, which we really were looking forward to seeing. However, there was a protest going on there and we weren't able to go. So they took us to a place close by that was called Ekbalam. It is another Mayan archaeological site, and we really were looking forward to visiting because it is very similar to Chichen Itza. We saw the ball court in Ekbalam, which they used to hold ball games there before, and we saw the castle of the king where the king was buried and when they used to actually watch the ball game, which is really awesome. It required a lot of walking and it was pretty hot, so we burnt a lot of calories. We stayed hydrated, and we also went to a cenote, which was close by. It wasn't the cleanest water, but it was really fun to swim in it. It was really refreshing. During the tour, they took us to a place where we could buy souvenirs, and at that place they gave us food. I personally had some vegetarian food there, so I had some beans, some bread, some veggies, and a little bit of nachos. On our way back, we actually made a stop, and on our stop we found churros, street churros. They were making it on the street, and it was the best churros I've ever tried in my entire life. It was filled with Nutella, and it came with 2 sticks. So I shared it with my husband's cousin, and it was amazing. I enjoyed it, and my only regret was that we didn't have another one. That's it. Then on day 7, before we go to the gym, I grabbed this amazing chia pudding for my pre-workout. I had that, then we headed to the gym. I got a very good workout in. I ran and walked for 41 minutes. I sweated and it felt amazing. When I was at the gym, I was feeling a little bloated, but I was still feeling, pretty good, not as fat as I would have normally felt. Then we headed to a restaurant that had lots of vegan options, and I had this amazing bell pepper that was stuffed with rice and quinoa and these vegan tortillas. It was really good. So the next day after that, we had a trip booked to Tulum. One of our favorite DJ was coming to Tulum, and we were so excited to see him. So in the morning, we took our time, we rested, we went to the gym, we had a great workout, we ate really light, we ate at home some vegan food, and then we packed our bags and took a cab and went to Tulum. When we got there, I ordered some salad and a pizza that we shared together, and then we partied all night. Because we were driving back and the drive from Playa del Carmen to Tulum was a little over an hour, I didn't want to be nauseous, so I didn't really drink a lot of alcohol. I had espresso martini or two, and that was it. On our last day, we kind of just took it off. We chilled by the water, we enjoyed the sun. We went to a restaurant nearby and I had some green juice and another avocado toast. I forgot to film some of these for you guys. I'm not really a vlogger. I'm trying my best to get, used to these videos. I promise that I'm gonna get better for you guys. If you guys do enjoy vlogs, let me know in the comments so I know to make you more. By nighttime, there was a restaurant, Italian restaurant, that we wanted to check out. We actually spotted that restaurant the last time we were in Playa del Carmen, the year before, and we never got to go there because on that trip I wasn't really eating at a restaurant. We were in Mexico for 2 months and I didn't eat out once after the New Year. Only for the New Year Eve I had food in a restaurant, but then the entire trip I didn't have anything out. I made everything at home. So on this trip, did the complete opposite because it was the three of us and we were just there to have fun. So we went to that Italian restaurant, we had that pasta and a little bit of beer and some appetizers, and it was great. We walked back. The walk back was for another 30 to 40 minutes and it was great. Now the most important part of the trip was the ending of the trip for me, because when we were in the Cancun airport, it was really great because they had Johnny Rockers and I was so excited. I wanted to have a burger, but then I thought if I have a burger now, then when I get back I'm gonna crave even more junk food. So I decided to have a Mexican bowl with no carbs. It was just lettuce and beans. Well, beans do have carbs, but it was just lettuce and no rice. So I had that and it felt amazing and I felt healthy. We took the plane back, and when we got back, it was so much easier to get back to my routine because of that one simple choice. So my weight before and after the trip remained at 130, 131. It didn't change at all. And I was so excited that I was able to maintain this weight because I wanted to make this video for you guys. I decided if I maintain it, I'll make it. If not, then I won't make it. So it really worked out for me. And I wasn't sure in the beginning if I was 100% going to make this video or not, but I did. And I hope you guys liked it. But before I go, I wanted to wrap it up and give you some tips. Remember to stay away from sugary drinks because they add up. When you drink alcohol, drink lots of water to make up for it. Get your water from bottles of water or from fruits and vegetables. It's very important to have some fiber in it. Stay active as much as you can. Walk around. If you go to the gym, great. If not, don't worry about it. Give your body a good rest for a week or two and get back to it as soon as you go back home. Keep your portion sizes as small as you can. Take the rest of it to go or share it with someone. Also make sure that you make smart choices throughout the whole trip and enjoy the trip as much as you can. I really hope this video was really fun and inspiring for you guys to watch. If it was, let me know in the comment. If you have any tips and tricks that you guys use when you go on vacation that helps you stay on track, make sure you comment it below, share with the community. We love seeing your comments. Thank you so much. Stay on track. Love you guys. See you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.